everyone, my name is Rhonda Robson and welcome to my Fluid Art channel. Today's video is about varnishing and the do's and don'ts of varnishing. Now, the interesting thing is I use the exact same varnish, the exact same tools, but it was just the techniques that gave me different results. So the varnish that I'm using is Liquitex gloss varnish, and it actually works really good. So I have nothing against this. This is a good product. It's just how you apply it. So let me show you the two yuck, and then let me show you the two really good ones. So this one right here, I have varnished three different ways, 3 different times, and I don't know if I kind of just slightly go over this, if you're going to be able to see it. So just kind of move it side to side, but there are streaks in here, and I did use the sponge. So I did not use a brush, but I used the sponge. There are streaks this way and there are streaks this way. Unfortunately, this is not a self-leveling gloss varnish, and so when you make really thin and you don't put enough on here, it creates streaks. Okay, so I learned that lesson, and on the same day I also did this one, which for the most part is really good. I mean, like, almost all of this looks amazing, but in the center here, and I'm going to try to show you the best that I can, in that center there was too much gloss, didn't see it, and it cracked, and it makes a little crack there, and it's a little colored. So like this right here is a little more yellow, which was surprising to me because I thought this was clear, but there's a little more yellow going on right here, and then there's a crack. I'm hoping to sand this down and revarnish it again, okay? But that happened same day I did this, so obviously I wasn't paying attention to my techniques. Then I also did, in the same day, these ones, and they turned out perfect. So yeah, I use this, I use a thicker one than this. This is too thin. I would use this one on the sides, but I used a brush that is a sponge, okay, so it's a sponge brush, if you will, and I did a thicker coat on this, not super thin, and it's perfect. I don't see one streak in here that I can see right now anyway, and it looks amazing. I love the results on this. So it's not the product, it's the person and the technique you use. Just one coat. So in this video you're gonna see all of those 3, and then as I go through the video I'm gonna explain to you what I learned and what I see in the videos that makes these 2 better than these 2. And this is such a disappointment because this was one of my favorite paintings that actually hung up over here, and I was just disappointed, but you know, it is what it is, and I'll just try to deal with it and try to sand it off. So maybe I'll do a video of me sanding this to see if it works. Alright, well, thanks for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that notification bell, and of course liking the video. But today we're going to get you down the canvases, and I'm going to show you multiple different ways that I did varnish on different canvases, and I got different results. So it is about the technique. This product is a good product. Alright, bye for now. Let's get you down these canvases. Bye! Hi everyone. Okay, so today I'm going to be varnishing this beauty here, and I'm going to be using Liquitex Professional Gloss Varnish. And I have a scraper that I got with this mat, and I have a cloth here. It's just a Swiffer that I will clean it, and then I also have my sponge brush in case I need to get any lines out. So anyway, I'm just going to put those off to the side, and the first thing that I want to do here is I just want to clean this. This has been up hanging for a little bit, and I decided I really want to get it varnished because I don't want the colors to fade. Plus I want the gold in here and the metallics to pop. So I'm just going to take this. There was no silicone in this canvas, So I'm just going to take this and clean it, get all the dust off, and make sure that there's no dirt on there. All the sides. One more time. In both directions. And there I go. All right. Well, we're going to use, again, this Liquitex Gloss Varnish. So I'm just going to pour a little bit over the area. And then I will spread it with my tool. Now you got to work fairly quickly. This stuff gets starts to work pretty fast is what I'm trying to say. And so I'm just going to spread and go ahead and let it drip down my sides. Come this way a little bit with it, making sure I get all the canvas over here. And I'll use my brush on the sides here. And you can tell it looks a little foggy, but it will dry clear as long as you don't overbrush it. I think I've got it fairly even now. There are a couple areas I see that I need to get, and then I'm gonna just brush it. Right there. Okay, so now I'm just gonna kind of go across this one area. I think I'll go side to side right now. Just barely going across, letting it get all over the canvas. Okay. Now I'm going to take my sponge and I'm going to go along the sides, getting the excess and spreading it, letting the canvas kind of settle. And there are a few air bubbles in here that I see. So I want to be careful, maybe go over those areas. Across the sides again. And then I'm just getting my drips from the sides, making sure that they don't leave a mark. So I just did a thin layer, and I'll come back later and do another thin layer on this. But I don't want to overbrush, so I am not going to brush it again. If you see flaws, just allow them to settle and come back with another coat layer, or later. Another layer of coat, yeah, but come back later. Okay, well, we'll see what this looks like in about 3 hours, and I will be back. Bye for now. This is for my son, so I want to varnish it with the Liquitex gloss varnish. So I'm going to be doing that over top of this canvas. Okay, and first I want to clean it, so I want to take my cloth and I'm just going to go over top of it just to make sure there's nothing on here, no cat hairs, no people hairs. No, nothing on here. Okay, so now that it's dry, let's go ahead and get some varnish on here. And I'm going to go, instead of using my scraper initially, I'm going to go ahead and just spread this nice and thin across. The other ones I was kind of doing a little bit thicker. Try to go straight across. And a nice thin line. Alright, let me get the sides. And then I'll go one more time across, all in one direction. Hey everyone, okay, we're going to go ahead and varnish these two utilizing this Liquitex gold varnish, or gloss varnish, gold varnish. I do have some excess down below here, so I'm just going to take a little bit and go to the sides and get my sides a little bit.
Here's your reminder. Varnish.
Thank you, Alexa. Alexa, reminder off. That off to the side. Bring this down in here a little bit. some more on there. And the faster you go, the more bubbles you make. I've made some bubbles here, so I'm going to try to I don't know if using a heat gun will help or not, but I am going to try it just to see. So it's too thin of a layer. I can tell because I can see more streaks than I did in the past. I'm going to let this dry. I'm just going to do one more time across here, and then I'm just going to let it dry and redo a second coat. Okay. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do on here. I'm going to wait. Okay everyone, second coat. As you can see, if I twist this, this one was the one that I kind of streaked a little bit. Can you kind of see that? Hopefully you can. Give it a little bit there. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this on there. It's been drying for a couple hours, and I'm going to pour a little bit more than I did last time so that I don't streak it. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get this all over the canvas again. Go ahead and put the other canvas next to it, and because I'm kind of running out, so I'm going to kind of come off to the side a little bit, kind of pour it on there. Has quite a bit of excess on this one. Okay. Now I'm going in the opposite direction that the last one was with, so that way the streaks kind of, I don't know, fall to the wayside or go away, hopefully. Just kind of get it in both directions. Because this has not much left, got to be cautious too. Make sure that I have enough. So these bubbles popped. I'm starting to overwork it now. I'm gonna have to let it sit and smooth out a little bit because I'm overworking it now. And I'll just add another layer. All right. Bye, guys.
So the key here is to put it on thick enough that you're not going to leave streaks, but not too thick in puddles that you're going to end up cracking it. All right, well, thanks a lot for joining me today. I hope you learned a lot. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Thanks for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so that way you can get notified when I have a new video up. Thank you for watching and have a great day.